Yeah, yeah. It's I didn't. I was talking. I didn't realize I was muted. Sky. Let's just say I came home and I wanted to do stuff, and then I had to deal with something I didn't want to, and then I was like, well, I really don't want to, and then I was really fucking upset, and then and now I feel better, and then when I was gonna stream, my stomach started hurting real bad. So now I was even more upset, and now it's fucking 11, and I have opening shift tomorrow. So it's gonna be like 2 hours of reading, to be honest. It's gonna be really short. I'm like really fucking pissed about it too. How are you doing, Sai? Yeah, I literally turned it on, and then literally my stomach, like literally sharp knife in my stomach, like pain. I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" Like, it hurt a lot. I was like, I was just no way I can hold this in for like 2 hours. Like, I gotta fucking go. I was like really fucking upset. I was like really fucking upset too, dude. And now I'm here. Now I'm here, dude. I just need to save this real quick. You say something? You said I found a way to play new Pokemon. Oh, you did you like did the high 7Cs on it? Did you go R? Did you do that? Did you win R on the new one? Ah, okay. So you went R. Oh, you can't edit the trim? That right, the first one is just showing sprite, and the second one has some shit FPS, but it doesn't matter. Settings. Ah, okay, okay. Give me a second. Need to do this. Gameplay. Music. Play. Yes. So hopefully Tyrell is here and he'll get the alert. Because Tyrell has been supposedly was waiting, or really he wanted me to wait. Thorsty, big Thors. This is that day I had to. This is the day I had to take a shit that one day. Remember? This is the day I had to take that shit right in the beginning of stream. Do you remember that day? God, dude, my stomach is fucking garbage. I hate it. I hate it very often. I take a 15-minute shit, yeah. What am I, ego actor? Aaron Ego Raptor Hansen. Drink some water. Drink some water. Would you like to drink some water? Alright, that should be good. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'm ready. Taro should have his goddamn video or my stream up if he wanted to make it. Hey Larry, hey Ace. I'm doing shitty. Doing very shitty, and that's both a pun and not a joke. How are you doing? What's wrong? It's just a shit day. Just a fucking shit day, dude. I had an okay day at work. I come home, I had to deal with some shit. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And then, you know, I figure it out. It's all better. I'm slightly annoyed. And I'm like, all right, you know what? I gotta do Ace Attorney. I promised Ace Attorney. I started up, literally, knife in my stomach. And I'm like, well, I gotta take a shit. I gotta fucking take a shit. Sucks fucking ass, dude. Sucks a lot of fucking cock. But now I'm here, and we're gonna play. We're gonna play. I watched a movie today. What'd you watch? Yeah, before I start up, yeah. What'd you watch? The new Jackass movie? That thing came out. It looked funny, I'm not gonna lie. Like, normally I'm like whatever with Jackass, but it actually looked really funny. It was hilarious. They do stupid shit in the whole new level. Yeah, it looks funny. One guy asked if a snake is poisonous, and the Hannah's like, meh. Alright, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start because I know I should. Because I've definitely been slacking. You guys fucking ready, dude? You guys ready to solve this case? We're gonna solve this motherfucking case. We're gonna solve it. We're gonna solve it. Oh, it's a photograph stand. I suppose it must be a picture of one of Inspector Garrison's family members. What's the matter? Your eyes look like they're about to pop out of your head. They are! Look, Mr. Naruto, quickly! Wait, what? Why do I feel like this woman is familiar? What do you mean familiar? You literally just talked to... Of course she's familiar. We only just met her this morning. Oh, thank God they made it obvious. It's Miss Visual. Virgil. Dante. This makes no sense. So why would there be a picture of Miss Visual here? Is she lying about her situation? To be frank, I don't think I've ever been more stumped. I'm sorry to say, I have no idea either. Her younger years? That don't look like her younger years. Oh, that's it? That's her in her younger years? Chimney? An empty fireplace make a room feel even colder than it would otherwise, doesn't it? We have a fireplace, we never use it. It's thick with dust, look. I think it would be fair to say it hasn't been used in a very long time. In other words, whoever lived in this room must have been extremely hardy in cold weather, or nobody lived here at all, and merely visit when the occasion rose. I wouldn't like to say which is more likely. No, that's right. It's one or the other. What the fuck is all this? This looks like some sort of notice board or something. And it's absolutely covered in scraps of paper. Mr. Naruhodo, look. This you mean? It's an autopsy report, isn't it? And these are case notes here, and details of prison inmates. Yes, in fact, they're all sort of documented that only a detective could normally acquire. Is this Garrison's room? Some old newspaper cuttings. Oh, and this one here. Oh, yes, that advertisement you mean? The Redhead League? But why is that? What's that doing here? Whoever occupied this room was clearly interested in it for some reason. Was Shlom's here? Excuse me.
Oh, Inspector. Oh, sir.
Poor man. He can't possibly be focused on investigating when he's so upset. Hey, Kevin. Set this wiener. Got him. Excuse me.
Sorry, sir. Can't see a thing, sir. Too many tears, sir.
Right. Perhaps I better leave you to your work then. A revolver. This is presumably the murder weapon then. Oh my, is it real, I suppose? I think so. Guns are so rare in Japan, I really know very little about them. There's only one way to know for sure, Miss Anada. Fire a shot. No. If I did that, I'd be looking for a skillful lawyer to represent me in court. Slightly safer just to ask someone who might know, I think. Killer revolver has been entered into the courtroom record. Does Shloms leave BTS? Shut the fuck up, Kevin. I suppose this must have been the murder weapon. Oh my, it is real, I suppose. I think so. Give me a second. One of the box. Him. Box. Guns are so rare in Japan, I really know very little about them. Perhaps someone more familiar with firearms could shed a light on things here. I guess we'll have to wait until court, huh? The toy soldier doing here? Oh, what's this? It would appear to be a little model policeman. God damn it, hold on. Okay, it would appear to be a low model policeman. It's rather charming, isn't it, in a way? Seeing it as on the floor here, do you think it belongs to Inspector Garrison? It's a little hard to imagine Lord Van Zeek's playing with something like this. It's only about 8 centimeters tall. It could have fallen out of someone's pocket, I suppose. I think we should record as evidence, just in case. Yes, I agree. It is rather delightful after all, in a way. Oh, yeah, head into the courtroom record. Alright. Oh, it's wood. There's nothing suspicious about this. The helmet on this charming policeman appears to be a little worse for wears. I'm not convinced about the charming part, but yes, you are right. The head part looks like it's been fairly heavily manhandled. Almost as if somebody had enjoyed twisting it around and around for fun. Shall we try twisting it around and around too for fun? Oh! What is that? It appears to be some sort of key. But it's tiny though. It couldn't be a key for a door, not at that size. So what is it for, I suppose? Key-like shaft to pop out from the base? That doesn't look like I guess it does look like a key. Looks like some sort of key. Yes, it does. A very tiny and simple key. What a little key doing inside of a figurine of a policeman in the first place? What's it for? Oh, that's interesting.
BTS!
Ever since we came in here, I can't take my eyes off that thing. Oh. Funnily enough, neither can I. It's a hairpiece, isn't it? It is. It is. It's a bright red hairpiece. And I suppose the fact that it's right next to where the body was found, which means we have to accept that Inspector Garrison wore wigs, does it? And in such a flame-colored red, too. Yes. Yes, that's a color we've come across very recently elsewhere, haven't we? Exactly. This is a vital clue, I'm sure of it. Assuming we belong to Inspector Garrison. I don't think it's Inspector Garrison's wig, but alright. Excuse me.
If you're looking down on us from the great beyond, Inspector, don't worry. We'll look after things at the yard.
I've interrupted some deep thought there. Yes, I have. You blowing it like a 64 cartridge? That should be a pickup line. Blow me like a 64 cartridge. Somebody very happily nailed those board over the broken glass, didn't they? You couldn't even really call it a window anymore. Well, if you remember the window in Natsumi's room that was totally blocked up with bricks, this one does at least let some light in. So you could say nothing more about it. I'm starting to feel even more sorry for Mr. Natsumi now. Candle piece. What is this? Hey, is that a candle? That doesn't look like a candle. The top of one of the candles of the holder has been completely blown off. Yes, there's wax splatter on the wall behind it. I suppose if a bullet had hit it, it does seem likely that the bullet hit the candle, having first passed through the inspector's body. Ugh, now that wax on the wall looks like blood to me. Cambarella, I gotta inspect that. Oh yeah, look at that. That doesn't look like a bullet. That looks more than a bullet. So everything is burnt off properly except for that. What is that? Ah, some black marks here, look. Yes, they look like some sort of scorch marks. So perhaps the bullet struck the candle here, do you think? It's only this one candle that's been cracked in half, it seems. Yes, I think you might be right. Firearms are rarely used by criminals in Japan. So, I'm afraid I'm not particularly knowledgeable about them. Right? I guess we could talk to Gina. Inspector Garrison. Gina, what was Inspector Garrison doing here in the first place? That's what I want to know. It's what, half a year since I got out of the clink? That's when I decided to give up me diving and become a detective instead. Oh yes, Mr. Sloan twisted the inspector's arm to agree to take you as an apprentice, didn't he? Something like that, I think. Anyways, the point is, I don't really know much about the boss till then, but it turns out he's a bit of a legend at the yard. Oh, goodness, really? They say he managed to solve some really tricky cases, just like that. He did? Yep, and ever since then, it started going all out on all sort of investigation, but it's always on... What? He's always on his own? No one else at the yard even know what cases we've been working on, apparently. That's not how it's supposed to work, is it? Oh, what was the legendary inspector doing in a dinky little room like this? Is this his, like, secret man corner? It is. I know it had a lot of respect for the Reaper and all I'm looking where that's landed. For the Reaper? Oh. Put this blanket on. It's so cold. I'm wrapping myself in 2 blankets and it is not helping me whatsoever. It is ass. Tons of ass. Tons of ass. Ass. Large amount of ass. Tip on the floor. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah. Okay. Ha 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 he ha. Bum 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 bum. Alright, there you go. Respect for the Reaper? In what way? I heard him saying as much. I take I take my hat off at that to that fella where his words. I take my hat off to that fella where his words. God, I can't. It's getting like worse. I can't read it. Not how the general public feels, is it? Most people are terrified of the Reaper. Yeah, the boss said that's exactly why he respected the block. I didn't realize Gregson held the Reaper in quite such high regards. It said something else to me and all, that it didn't need to worry about the Reaper, because only goes after people who are bad. What are bad? What are bad? It did kind of set my mind at ease when he said that. Right. Right. He just becomes British for like 2 seconds. What is this place then? Does anyone else live here? Apparently, it's been written out by some cove named Hugh Bone. Hugh Bone? Hugh Boone? Hugh Boone. God damn it. That's sort of here today, gone tomorrow name, isn't it? Yeah, it's what we call an unidentified person. We haven't been able to get in touch with him. I see. Well, judging from the appearance, I have to say this place hasn't been lived in for a long time, if ever. Right? All the lads from the yard piled down to get stuck into investigating. But they're so lit here, no one really know what to do with themselves. I do wonder. Must be friends with Mike Hawk. God damn it. Yes, Miss Susato? Well, could it be that Hugh Boone is in fact Inspector Garrison himself? What? How could that be? I mean, that's kind of the most obvious conclusion. Well, if he was investigating on his own, it's quite possible that this was in fact some kind of secret office of his. I'd never even considered that. Nice work, Suze. You're actually following line of inquiries like that ourselves. You are? If you look around the room, you'll see there are a few things that hint to it. We should really investigate this place in detail. I did! I see that's where the poor inspector was found, over there. Yeah, that's right. They say it was a single bullet what did him in. Apparently the bullet went right through him and struck the candle tree on the wall. Oh yes, it's blown out from the candle apart completely. And the gun used there on the floor, it's the Reaper's, ain't it? No denying that. What? Really? How do you know that? Take it easy. I don't know what to do with myself if you're staring at me with them big old white eyes. I feel like I can't do Gina's today. I'm only saying what I've heard. I don't really know much about guns myself. But there's some big wig lawman or whatever who says so. Why don't you ask him? A big wig lawman, is it? Big wig lawman? Anyways, Fresno Street runs along that window right there. There was some street sellers just outside who heard the gunshot. Oh, but I don't recall seeing anybody outside. Yeah, they've all been taken down to the yard for questioning, that's why. We're talking about the yard's legendary inspector here after all. They'll be getting a grilling. Do you think we might be able to speak with those street sellers ourselves? I doubt it. I doubt it. The lads at the yard's just want to know what y'all snooping around for, and you'll be up for a grilling and all. So I guess we can't interview the witnesses then. Shame. Now we're gonna have to wait till the court case then, huh? Yo, what about this? Gina, what do you make of this? What is that? Evidence? What can out what happened? Yeah. Oh, no, not exactly. I ain't been long enough in the job to get all this deducting business yet. But I swear I'm gonna get the person who did this to the boss. Alright, I doubt she'll know. What about this wig? Do you know about the wig? No, she'll know nothing. She don't know Jock! Alright, well, where else can we go then? Oh yeah, Lord Van Zeke was yeah, he was the one. I kind of forgot who was like pressured. Maybe I gotta go back to see Shlomes. She don't know Jack the Ripper. Why do I always forget where to go?
what to do. I can't believe it, Inspector Gregson. That's awful, isn't it? But we must carry on. I know, but it's just so much to take in. I don't know where to start. We must start with a thorough investigation of the scene, and we must interview Gina. Then we must go to the prison to speak with the Reaper. Thank goodness I have you, Miss Susato. You have it all under control as usual. You're too kind, Mr. Naruhodo, but I'm afraid I don't have it all the answers. I really have no idea how to be around Iris at the moment. Oh yes, that. Oh yeah, dude, it's kind of... Fuck, dude. Dude, he's dead. I'm so sad. I'm so fucking sad he's dead, dude. You know anything about this? I guess she doesn't know anything about that. Bing, bing. What about the gun? Gino, what do you make of this? Gino, what do you make of this? Okay. Something else I missed? I feel like I missed something else then. Can I check the drawers? I don't think there's anything else obvious in the room. Do you know who this is? Do you know who this is, Gino? Alright, I'm actually stuck. What the fuck? Gino, do you know about this? Oh, that business? Yep. Inspector Lestrade soon and up one button up. What? I thought it was Mr. Sholmes who let the pair into a trap, wasn't it? Listen, Otto. It ain't easy going from East End divers to Scotland Yard's detective, right? But anyways, it's all part of the charm, ain't it? Being a bit loose with the truth when it helps. That's wrong for so many reasons. Maybe I should get Iris to write stories about me. The adventure of Inspector Lestrade. I don't think that was what I needed, is it? Huh. Okay, I feel like I'm missing something here. Well, let's go back to the prison. Well, I can't even present him because he doesn't want to see anything, you mother freaking freak. You freak! You fucking freak! It's gotta be so. I've totally missed something. Ah, look! We have an opportunity here now, while the governor is away. Mr. Naruhodo, you could be in prison if you were caught. That's a good point. Perhaps not then. How did they just let me into this office? That doesn't sound right. Oh yeah, the president's not here, but you can go in his office. What? Is Professor Mikotoba still there? He is. Let's talk to him. Obviously trying to relax on the settee there. Father has only just arrived after a very long voyage from home, and tomorrow he'll speak with an important symposium that will garner the attention of the whole world. He needs a little peace and quiet now. I was just about to think of that. Pardon? It's one thing reading my thoughts, but at least let me have them first. Oh, dear. Perhaps my brain works too quickly. I guess you're just complimenting yourself. Sheesh! Sheesh! Look at those cases just left in the trolley. Aren't they worried about thieves? I know I am. Haven't you seen the porter over there? Don't worry, he's obviously keeping an eye on everything. So it's a trap, designed to catch any chancers who might be tempted. Why did the porter give me such a scathing look just now? Do you suppose? Well, some might say you look a little suspicious with your jet black clothes. Not everyone clad in black is some sort of ninja with an intent to steal, you know. Okay. So where do I go now? Gosh, this is gonna be me finding out where to go. There's no way I missed something. There's no fucking way I missed something. Oh, I didn't fucking investigate the fucking outline. You kidding me? God damn it. So I suppose this is where the victim? That's right. The rope laid around the body to show exactly how it was found. Poor Inspector Garrison himself has already been taken away. And would probably be under Dr. City's scalpel by now, if not for what happened last week. From the shape of the rope, it would appear that the inspector was curled up into a ball. Yeah. He got fucking Yamcha'd. Are you feeling alright, Mr. Naruhodo? You look like you've just seen a ghost. I know it's just a rope, but... well, it conjures up quite a terrifying image, that's all. Especially with that bloodstain next to it. Oh, I do understand. In some way, what we picture in our minds can be even worse than reality. Sada-san is so strong, though. She's taking this far better than I am. That was it, right? Gun, I talked to every officer in the building. This house is breaking down. What are those paintings? I can't check the table? What? Okay, can I check the door? I can see the door has like a scratch mark. Okay. I pretty much presented everything here. This armband is proof, in Japan at least, that I'm a defense lawyer. And this badge is proof that I'm a detective. So y'all gonna give it all and stop calling me Inspector Lestrade. In that case, you'll have to start calling me... oh, anything but Odo. Oh, I could call you Defender Nara Odo if you like, but I don't really trip... but it doesn't really trip off the tongue. No, it doesn't have a great ring to it, does it? You know what? It had to be like something I didn't expect. Oh, I didn't expect the wig. Can I expect the wig? It's the wig! I didn't expect the wig. I always wondered, what's the underside of a hairpiece look like? It doesn't surprise me at all, Mr. Naruhodo. You always want to see what lies beneath, don't you? I'm not sure that's quite how I put it. You must have used a lot of bird lime to keep it in place on your head. So it doesn't get blown off in a gust of wind, I mean. That might be a little inconvenient when you want to take it off again, don't you think? Is there something else up here? Like, it's not singed? It's just a wig. Like, it's just a wig. Yeah, we know this is a key. We know this is a key. And I examined this key part. It said to find a lawyer who's good with guns. This is a weird photo. Got like a mole too. This was about why the guy got fired. This is a letter introduction from Mikotoba. Blackbird line? Are you kidding me? Oh, it looks like this is some sort of steamship ticket. The SS Groose, first class cabin, 001. Yokohama Department, 11th September, London arrival, 1st November. Oh, that's the boat Professor Mikotoba and the Judge Jigoku came from Japan, isn't it? Yes, I think it's called the Durkin on the north coast of France on a night before finally arriving in Dover. I think it's been almost a year since we arrived in Dover on the SS Bureau. Seems a shame not to keep your ticket as a memento of your trip, don't you think? Yes, I agree. I have mine safely in my diary. I always keep mine in my wallet, so I have it with me at all times. Oh, well, how strange. Where could it have gone? Are you like this on purpose, Mr. Naruhodo? Did I imagine it, or was that comment accompanied by a little sigh? Oh, are you kidding me? I'm supposed to investigate that? Professor Mikotoba has wonderful handwriting, doesn't he? This dark-suited young man is not the least bit untrustworthy. Is it me, or does that make me sound extremely untrustworthy? I do wish he at least called you a nice young man. I'm really not sure that would have helped. He just did a double negative. This man had red hair. I don't know where to go. He's not letting me talk to him. This guy's missing. And I can't investigate. It's not letting me. There's no way I'm missing something. There's no way that I find there's something else. I mean, that clock's fucking suspicious as fuck, but like... There's no way I'm missing something. A chandelier? You've seen all those sparkling jewels up there? They must have gathered every gem in the world for that. Ah, it's called a chandelier, I believe. It's designed to provide elegant lighting in large, spacious rooms like this. So they had to gather every gem in the world just to illuminate one room? It's probably electrical light bulbs that are actually throwing the light. If I tried to hang something like that from the ceiling in the office, I would be scraping on the floor. I think perhaps chandeliers aren't for you, Mr. Naruhodo. Of course they're not. That desk is known as the hotel reception. Anyone willing to spend the night has to report there and sign in for safety. Oh, so do you think that's the head clerk behind the desk there? Yes, I'm sure it must be. I'd love to stay in a grand hotel like this for once in a while, or for a little while, wouldn't you? Just to know what it's like. If the hotel fee was paid through our stipend, I'm afraid it might bankrupt our homeland. True, London gives the word expensive a whole new meaning. Well, that was written down. I saw that. Hello, Mikoto ba. It's funny to see him wearing a suit. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I've literally checked everything. Oh. Wow. I just have to investigate my stuff. 1st November. British Supreme Court Lord Chief Justice Office. You've made good time. I took an express train back from London. Who's that? You can hear Lord Strongheart, can you? Yes, it sounds as though he's talking to someone. Oh, it's Kazuma. Is everything in place? I've had a private compartment in the train so I could check all the paperwork. It's Kazuma-san. Ah, your timing is impeccable. It is? No doubt you have heard of the sickening news about the Reaper's latest deviltry. Yes. I'm sure you don't believe it, of course, though, Lord Strongheart. That Lords Van Zee could have done such a thing to Inspector Gregson. I believe only in the facts. And the facts in this case points to one thing. The unavoidable accusal of Lord Van Zeeks for his crimes. We must bring charges against the Reaper for taking the life of our legendary detective. Oh, no, surely not. It's a truly regrettable situation. Tomorrow, the Forensic Science Symposium finally begins. At the very least, though, we can show the world our justice system's swift and equitable processes. So, does that mean the trial is tomorrow? Precisely. In fact, this is a fine opportunity for introductions. Kazuma. Ah, but of course, you're already acquainted, aren't you? Mr. Asogi here will be present at tomorrow's proceeding, leading the prosecution. Wait, what? Kazuma? As I'm sure you're aware, he's a very capable practitioner of law. Kazuma-sama, a prosecutor? Damn, look at him. What the fuck, dude? Hey, can you check out this gun?
Could I show you this gun, Lord Strongheart? Bang, bang. I'm the Lord Chief Justice. I'm not here to offer advice about evidence. Oh. Especially when the evidence in question is so dull. It's a fucking gun. It's literally a gun. What? Bro, you're tripping. What shit is going on in the background there? This is this man's office. I'm sure you can imagine that tomorrow's trial will be closely followed all over London. Yeah, it's 2 Japanese defending a British man. In fact, no, people all over the Empire will be watching closely to see how it unfolds. There's no salvation for anyone in a trial prosecuted by the Reaper of Bailey, and now the Reaper himself must stand in the dock. Quite so. The public wants answers about the Reaper. Answers about how and why those who escaped conviction subsequently died mysterious deaths.
But Lord Van Zieks firmly denies any involvement in such matters.
There have been thorough investigation that proved him to be innocent. That's certainly true. Or it has been, at least until now. No, tomorrow's trial will mark the start of a new chapter in our country's great judicial history. Kaisen.
So, Kazuma will be prosecuting tomorrow?
That's right.
But he's a defense lawyer, my Lord Strongheart.
Accomplished young law practitioners cannot pick and choose their roles. And imagine what it will mean for the prosecution to know the strategies commonly employed by the defense. A devastating combination, wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. I have no doubt at all that Kazuma will be razor sharp as a prosecutor. But why Kazuma-san? There are surely many other highly skilled prosecutors in Great Britain.
It was a personal request. I asked to be assigned to the trial.
You asked for this? But why?
It'll all become clear tomorrow. I'm guessing you intend to stand for the defense, don't you?
Although, the Reaper appears to be turning down all offers of representation. I'm surprised that such a personal request would have been upheld. It seems unprecedented. Quite exceptional, in fact.
You're quite right, Miss Makotoba. Tomorrow's trial will be unprecedented and exceptional in every way. After all, the accused is one of Britain's greatest prosecutors, the pride of the Empire. It would be unwise to give the public a reason to perceive it as a judicial closing ranks.
So this is why you're happy to let a foreigner handle the prosecution?
Ryunosuke, let's see how your skills have been honed. After all, after practicing law in this land for so many months.
Kazuma, I don't understand why you're being so hostile to me now. This isn't going to end well, my friend.
Oh, that was like a, I'm gonna fucking crush you, stupid ass bitch. The killer's gun.
Oh, yeah, trial by duel. That's right. Oh yeah, we've noticed that there was a gun at the scene of Inspector Gregson's death. Do you know if it belongs to Lord Van Ziek?
That would be a question for the lead detective investigating the scene.
Well, the thing is, she wasn't sure. She told me I should ask someone higher up who might know. That's right, Mr. Naruhodo. Be direct.
It's certainly a motto that's issued to all personnel involved in law enforcement, yes, which includes prosecutors, as I'm sure that you can imagine.
In that case, it could be actually have belonged to the victim.
No, Gregson had his gun on his person.
What about Lord Van Ziek?
He claims it's currently not in his possession.
What?
According to his story, he lost it.
What?
In short, it's more than a little suspicious.
Ow, my boys. But just because the gun in question is the same type as the defendant is no proof that it's actually his.
God damn. Ah, ah. His voice is like hurting me. Oh yeah, I also have my eyes fucking like itched out like crazy because of allergies, so like my eyes really hurt. It's just like a combination of everything. My throat hurt, my mouth is dry. I think I have like a blister on my tongue. My eyes really hurt. No, of course not. Nevertheless, this situation is grave for Lord Van Zeeks. Oh, super! What's poppin', dude? Hey, thanks for the raid, man. I appreciate it. Nice, Larry. I'm playing Ace Attorney. The great Ace Attorney, in fact. What's up, Legend? Legend Sully. It's the Legend. It's the Legend 47. It's the Legend 27. I'm pretty deep in story right now. So you don't want spoilers. I highly advise you dip. But besides that, yo, my name's Larry. I play everything and anything. And currently we're playing Ace Attorney. I play a lot of competitive games on the side. But generally, I have a single player game that I like to play every now and then. Usually like 3 times a week. And yeah, I had a shitty day. So do excuse my voice. I'm like a lot of pain. It's like stomach ache, dry throat, blister in my tongue, itchy eyes. So do excuse me. But yeah, thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much, Larry. I appreciate it. Okay. I'm not gonna check anything, Cry. A copy of Bad Rat. I don't know what that is, but I don't think I want to know. Bro, I'm tired. I'm gonna learn before bed. Gotcha, Super. Just take it easy, man. I feel you. I feel that. Thank you. Thank you for choosing me as your raid target, dude. It's not gonna show me anything? I don't think he's gonna take anything. Maybe I should go somewhere else. I've already done all the conversation. Maybe I can examigate Asogi? Yeah, let's examigate him. I'm sorry for all the worries I've caused you, but it'll be alright now. Has your memory completely returned? Yes, completely. I remember everything, including what I was coming here to do. Right. Kazuma-sama, I can't tell you how happy I am to see you alive and well like this. But how did you come to be here in London when you were suffering from amnesia? It was the voice. This past year, I've been hearing it in my head constantly, saying the same things over and over. Go to London, that's where your destiny awaits. Huh. That's what it is, a mistake of a game egg? Ooh. Yeah, I don't even want to look it up. It was that voice that guided me here to London. I'm so sorry for what happened. I think I should make it deeper. Anyways, my memory might have returned to me, but there's something that I won't return to there's something that won't return to the way it was before. Huh? What do you mean? I'm a prosecutor now, so I'm sure our paths will cross. I'm sure our paths will cross again very soon. I don't know what voice to do with them. I'm making it like a too young. He needs to be more like heroic, but I don't know like I can't do a heroic voice because it already gives the main character. I can literally make him sound the same. It doesn't look like we're gonna glean much out of here. Well, thank you very much, Lord Strongheart. Remember, tomorrow's trial will go down in Empire's history. There's much you can learn from the public gallery. Sorry to have taken so much of your time. We'll see ourselves out.
Hold it!
Hold it. Before you go, Ryunosuke. Oh, what is it, Kazuma? I just wanted to thank you. Kazuma-san, oh, nani? You took my determination to heart and brought it with you over to the ocean in my stead. And you carried out my role to perfection. We were always intent on studying British law in order to change our own judicial justice system. It was your dream, and Miss Naro didn't want that to die with you.
Yes, but I had another purpose for coming here.
Oh,
I actually have a favor to ask.
what?
Which is, this trial I'll be prosecuting tomorrow, I'd like you to be there to see how it ends. Right in front of me, as the defense counsel.
Wait, what? What is this all about?
I know you have what it takes.
But Lord Van Ziegs would never put his faith in my hands.
On the contrary, he recognizes your talent.
He does?
It's not easy to see behind the facade sometimes. Here, have a look at this.
Oh, is that his brother? Oh, look at him. That's Lord Van Ziek and Inspector Gregson. And a photograph that must have been taken some time ago by the looks of it.
Look, he's a happy man. Aw.
And who's the
It's obviously his brother. Come on, dude. Are you dumb?
You're Big Dumbo.
It was displayed very prominently in the detective's office.
In Gregson's office, you mean?
Yes, which is I'm trying to say is if you really think you can trust the Reaper, you might find some straight talking makes him take a different view. Take it. Gregson's photograph is an interesting room record.
I don't understand. Why are you giving this to me?
Just hurry, Ryunosuke. Visiting hours at the prison are almost over.
What are you doing, Kazuma?
I must go. I must leave. I must go to the prison. 1st November, I gave you my heart, and the local prison cell one. It died in my...
Lord Van Zieks is still reading that letter.
What is it?
We've been gone quite some time, though.
He's either an incredibly slow reader, or it's an incredibly long letter. I might even be able to read English faster than he can. I was intended to ignore you entirely. But I cannot turn a deaf ear to such an insulting Nipponese. Shit. Oh, sorry, I didn't think you heard that. I had the case notes brought to me in secret. I was reading them to pass the time.
Yes, we've heard your trial is set for tomorrow.
Which is none of your business.
So, have you found a lawyer?
How many times must I reiterate the same thing? This is nothing to do with you. In other words, no.
We were just talking to Lord Strongheart, and the prosecutor for your trial has been decided.
I'd expect nothing less, though I have no idea who it is.
It's going to be Kazuma Asogi.
Asogi? That made the color drain from his face. Ah, well then. It seems I'm going to have to engage in conversation with you again after all.
Oh, yeah, you do. What a bitch. What a punk-ass vampire.
10 years ago, my brother, who was the director of the prosecution at the time, was murdered. And the killer, as you know, was a visiting student from the far east. Not a single day goes by when I don't curse the name Asogi.
Genshin Asogi was Kazuma-san's father.
So, what cruel twist of fate is it now? 10 years later, the man's son is to crucify me in some kangaroo court?
I still don't understand why Lord Strongheart apprenticed Kazuma to you.
It's what he does. He no doubt knew of the young man's true identity from the outset.
But what could he have been hoping to achieve? And let's not forget that it was only 8 days ago that Kazuma recovered his amnesia. Why would Lord Strongheart assign this trial to somebody like that?
Asogi. That name is the very epitome of my bane. It's like his garlic. The bane, that is you, Nipponese.
Right, your hatred of all us Japanese. The Nipponese Bane. The Nipponese Bane. Can you just say Japanese Bane? God damn this guy. It has only been appointed. I've only been appointed as a prosecutor when it happened 10 years ago. My brother Clint, the director of the prosecutions, was hunting down a mass murderer, the so-called professor. Assigned to the investigation as his partner was a certain visiting student. Hey, Origin! What? Bruh. You're too kind. I was lurking you, man. How was, Gosh, what were you playing? Kingdom Hearts. How was Kingdom Hearts? Adobo, Origin, Zafrine, Tazara. Hello, hello, hello. A little less than a sweeping sensation. Accept this raid from Origination. This is all I can offer for this sweet, sweet day. Like Bill with the weather. Please, take it away. You finally did it! What did you do? What'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you do? Did you beat it? I don't think you were at the end of the game, were you? In fact, I think you were playing Kingdom Hearts 1? Right? What you doing? What you do? What you do? Was a certain visiting student dispatched from Scotland Yard. Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Larry. I play everything and anything is my catchphrase. And I'm playing, as you can see, the Great Ace Attorney. I'm on the case for first investigation. And on these off days, I play Genshin on stream. I play a lot of Genshin. I play a lot of Valorant. And every now and then I'll play a bunch of random stuff and cook on stream. You know, it was going to be a short stream today, but we'll see how long I can go. I'll see how long I can go, Origin. Oh, shit. Let's play Jay. A little late on the message rate, but nevertheless, I appreciate it. Welcome, Jay. Welcome. Genshin Impact Asogi. I know, right? His name is Genshin. That shit threw me out. I was like, no. I was like, please, no jokes. Anyways. Hello, welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for the raid, Origin. I hope you had a great stream. If you're lurking and need to do your things, go ahead and do your things. I appreciate Larry Cooks on stream, and I'm too far away to edit. It's true. You're too far. But yeah, thank you, Origin. I understand a lot of people usually raid and sleep, and if that's what you need to do, please by all means go ahead. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That was. I'm gonna get back to reading. That was Genshin Asogi. Exactly. I develop a deep respect for the man. He seems noble-minded and chivalrous in the extreme to me. But none of us saw the true nature of the man. So, I lost everything when it happened. My esteemed brother, the people I believed in, and any semblance of right prevailing over wrong. Oh, how awful. To avenge my brother, I prosecuted in Isogi's trial. It wouldn't ordinarily have been allowed, but I beleaguered the ascribed prosecutor until he consented. What do you mean by the ascribed prosecutor? The man in charge of the professor case inquiry, Lord Mill Strongheart. Oh, wait, what? Lord Strongheart? He was a highly accomplished prosecutor, but he agreed to relinquish the trial to me and act as my advisor instead. How'd that emote get in there? Is that yours, Origin? It is yours! Oh, you have your own sweat emote? I really want my own sweat emote. That's like one of my favorite emotes. That's hot. That's sexy. I should... Oh, that's great. That's good. Since that time, he's the one person to whom I felt indebted. I'm sure he must have seen your zeal for the case and recognized your potential as a prosecutor. Anyways, time's passed. But then, earlier this year, who should arrive in London but you? And, of all things, as a lawyer. I felt your animosity the first time I've ever faced you in the courtroom. You're obviously deep loathing of us Japanese. I kept telling myself it was illogical. But for so many years, that hatred had festered inside me. I could no longer control it. I can understand why now I know the history.
But in the same way that I've long felt the Nipponi to be the bane of my life, to Kazuma Asogi, I am the bane of hymns, the reaper who sent his father to the gallows. Gotta love sweat. Oh yeah, I love sweat, dude. Don't you just love licking sweat off? Don't you love just sweating? You know? Don't you love when your body just releases water to cool yourself down? It's good shit. Some good stuff. He is looking for revenge, and he intends to take it in court tomorrow. Oh wait, I need to put this double pop filter on. Inspector Gregson. By the way, if anyone hasn't played this game yet and you do intend on planning on playing it, this is like major spoilers. Like big spoilers. So I highly advise that you do not be here. I love working out. Yeah, you love working out, dude. I love working out, and like when there's sweat on, you know, my friend's armpit, I wipe it down for them. Yeah. Gregson transferred to Paris Police Prefect and had finally been arranged for the coming month. But he'll never make it to France now. It's a tragedy. Oh, yeah. Come to think of it, he did mention something about that, didn't he? I wonder, does it happen often, being transferred internationally, I mean? It's the first time I've ever encountered it. Oh. The Paris police welcoming an English detective is almost inconceivable. Trying to get rid of me with spoilers. Now, Origin, I am trying to just tell you the truth. That I care. And that I wish for you to play this game in the most blindest set. Joke's on you, I'll forget about it. You know, that's actually my thing too. Generally, like, when people are playing game that I know are gonna get spoiled from, like Pokemon, I generally forget when I actually get to it. Like Dread, I saw people play Dread and then I just forgot everything. Anyways, like I saw Opes play it and I think Bratter played it as well. And I think you played it too. Didn't Double play it? I'm really confused now. I watched a lot of people play it. I cannot imagine what kind of magic Gregson must have worked to put that arrangement in place. Sounds like that mystery has even the Reaper perplexed. I'm afraid to say that we were very ignorant about Inspector Gregson's standing. We hear that he was considered something of a legend at the Scotland Yard. Oh, look at the theme music. Again, it was 10 years ago that he made a name for himself by uncovering a decisive piece of evidence that exposed the professor's identity. If it wasn't for Gregson's singular approach to the case, the discovery would have never been made. And yet, when you're behind the controller, it's a different feel, right? Right? Yeah, dude. It's like you watch someone play, like, you know, Drewby's playing like Ninja Gaiden, and you're like, oh, dude, yeah, I'm watching him play the entire game. You know, I'm getting spoiled. I know the layout. You know, I see the enemies. I see where he's having trouble. And then you play the fucking game yourself, and you're like, well, this is different. So yeah, no, totally. What sort of approach? After my brother's life was taken, the inspector pushed for a full autopsy. Oh my, 10 years ago? Why is that so surprising? Autopsies were considered a desecration of the body at time and rarely performed. And my brother was, of course, a noble. That made the idea of it even more unthinkable. Confession. I know Scotland Yard is a real thing, but every single time I hear it, I think about the mystery of druids. I know Scotland Yard is a real thing, but I have no idea. I have no information. I just know, oh, it's like a police force during like the times of Sherlock Holmes. That's it. That's all I know about. I don't even know if it's still a real thing, in fact. Also, it's really cold. Give me a second to readjust my blanket. And my very extremely large cock. My 12-inch. My 13-inch. My 15-inch. My 20-pound chicken. Okay. Am I better? Hello? Ah, God. Thank you. What am I gonna snack on tonight? Maybe just ass and snack on some ass. Ass. You got a button that says ass. Obsy doing Pokemon. Q's playing Pokemon. Everyone's playing Pokemon. Fuck! I wanna fucking play Pokemon too. Shit! Alright, my back hurts. Ow.
Okay. But something Gregson had dug up in his investigation made him determine that it was necessary. His powerful conviction somehow influenced the House of the Lords, and as a result, I could avenge my brother's death. I'm not playing Pokemon. Why are you laughing then? What's that emote for? Come at me for Solons. Come at me for Solons. Oh shit, I just missed the line. His powerful oh wait. So, you must have had great confidence in Inspector's abilities then. And it's even more inconceivable that you have taken his life. I don't have confidence in anyone. Oh. And I'm sure Gregson felt the same way. I had no doubt he thought of me only as the ominous Reaper, just like the rest of London. Well, I have something for you. What really went between Lord Van Zieks and Gregson? I wonder. What was the true nature of their relationship? They were lovers. And they were roomies. Oh my god, they were roomies. So, about the gun used to shoot the inspector that was found at the scene. Ah yes, that's not mine. Really? Because common opinion seems to be that it is. What do you expect me to say to that? Lord Strongheart informed us that you claim to have misplaced your firearm. As embarrassing as it is, I am afraid it's true. Wow, I never expect that. So, when did you lose it then? That I do not know. Oh. I was issued a revolver when I first became a prosecutor 10 years ago. I must have stored it somewhere, I suppose. Or left it somewhere, perhaps. Yeah, he carries a sword, not a gun. You have something in common with Lord Van Zieks after all, Mr. Naruhodo. A talent for misplacing things. No, this has nothing to do with me. Don't drag me into this. Don't make the mistake of associating me with this Nipponese. Oh dear, the rift is very wide, isn't it? So it's not decisive evidence, clearly, but it doesn't look good, that's for sure. Alright, baby. Take a look at this. Look at this photograph. Every time I look at it, it makes me laugh. Lord Van Zieks, we came by this old photograph. Where did you get that? It's me when I had emotions. This was taken when I became a qualified prosecutor. It is almost unbelievable. I assumed that it was long lost. Is the man on the left there? Yes, that is my brother, Clint. The uses of Gregson's photograph has been updated in the courtroom record. It had to be, really. I mean, obviously, duh. What the fuck, Naruto? Apparently, this picture was prominently displayed in Gregson's office. He had a deep respect for you, you know? Were you aware of that? Respect? That is nonsense. No, we heard someone attest to it very clearly. Inspector Gina Lestrade, no less. Well, maybe once. Yes, there was a time when things were like that. We were brothers in arms, jovially discussing the future of justice and others such lofty subject matters. Aw, he's cute. He's being cutie. He had a bromance, and then the bromance broke. That was a nice glimpse of the past. I thank you. I feel as though I got a nice glimpse of the past there too. There was a glimmer of light in his eyes, a brief twinkle. Aww. An insight of the true nature of the insight into the true nature of this man, known all to the stone cold reaper of the Bailey. Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, he called me by his name. Oh, that's the first time he's ever used my actual name. This is the moment where he asked me out on a date. I've lost all confidence in my country's justice system. I do not trust the police, the judiciary, or lawyers. But there's still one thing I'm willing to believe in. And what's that? That which you see in the eyes of another across the courtroom. A simple determination to know the truth. Lord Van Zieks, from the very first time we clashed in the melee, almost a year ago now. I could not deny it, even though I dearly wish I could. Here is a loathsome Nipponese who has absolute integrity as a lawyer. Dude, he approved me. He approved my boyfriend candidate application. My boyfriend application. There is only 2 other men I've known with that same look in their eyes. My brother, Clint, and Genshin Asogi. The man he idolized and the man who betrayed his trust in the most hideous way. When you showed me that photograph just now, it reminded me. You mean this? He just fucking starts crying. Back then, I was able to laugh. I was free of the shackles of mistrust that plagues me now. I look into the future with hope. God, why do I have this? Why did my tongue have a blister? Since then, I protected myself against betrayal by refusing to trust anyone. But at times, the mire into which I've sunk makes itself almost impossible to breathe. I'm so sorry. So, Mr. Naruhodo, I want to believe in that look in your eyes. I need to believe in it. In tomorrow's trial, will you advocate for me? My boyfriend application was approved. Of course I will. It would be an honor. I'm so pleased, Mr. Naruhodo. Then, my life is in your hands. Oh, this is... Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. For Lord Van Zeeks, it must have been an incredibly hard thing to ask, which is why I simply cannot let the man down. Tomorrow, the Old Bailey against my old friend Kazuma. Whoa, it's happening! Holy shit! Alright. Alright. Now, I did say this was going to be a short stream. I did. And to be honest, I feel like I let people down by... I feel like I let a few people down by letting it be short. So I definitely want to... I want to have more time for this. I don't want to be like, oh, it's so late. Because if I remember correctly, I think Diggy has work in the morning. So she's basically going to go to bed. And I basically can't do any reading. So if I play this, I won't be able to play much longer. So I think it may be better for me to just end today's stream. Even if it was really short. We're at the most, nut twisting part. Which is going to be super exciting. And I'm super excited for it. And I think, tomorrow... it'll be the last day of work for a week, and then I have like my booster shot the next day, so I'll definitely I have a lot more time. Caught up in alpha. Let's go! So I think genuinely I should do this tomorrow. So tomorrow, hey Lord CC, hey, thank you. Very exciting stuff, Origin. So for anyone who wants to be here, if you wanna see that court case, if you're interested in like what the fuck is happening, it's crazy. I can't even use it because it's level 30. Hit that follow. Just get some alerts. Or if you don't want to follow, join the Discord. There's also alerts in there. You can join the Discord instead of following. It doesn't matter. If you want to. I hope people who's been with me along with this train ride comes, because this is a big deal in the story, and I'm like super excited to the point where like I want to play. But it's late, and I know I won't be able to play long. So, fuck. Like, I really want to. With that being said, Origin, if you're still here, who do you want to raid? You raided me, and I feel like it's only proper to raid someone of your choosing. So, we'll kind of do a double raid in a sense. So, is there anyone that you would like me to bring? That's very nice of you. Yeah, I think you should choose, because I didn't stream enough. It doesn't feel right for me to take. I was gonna say Drewby. Is he ending? We can do Drewby. I was gonna say Drewby. Okay, let's do Drewby. He's playing Ninja Gaiden. Drewby is a friend of Minds and Origins. He is a retro game player, if you guys don't know him,
And my God, he's on like 5 days a week, and he's still going. He's doing great. Yeah. Take it easy, everyone. I'll be back on tomorrow if you want to listen to more Ace Attorney. But yeah, I love you all, and peace out, guys. Yay! Thank you, Origin. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it. And for those who are here, who followed, who listened, thank you so much. Take it easy, everyone, and good night.